if it spooks too many people, we'll take it off and we'll toss it back in the pack. And now I've lost the trail. So we're gonna put you away till we find the trail. Happy trails. So there it is, Rampano Lake. It's the blue trail took me about 20 minutes to get here, whereas the quote-unquote country road took me almost an hour to get here last time. It's very pretty today. So here we are. Maybe we're about up 400 feet, maybe 500 feet. You can see the lake down there, which is where we just were. I'm a little out of breath. That's okay. That's part of why I'm doing this, is to train. So, one, I can keep up with the kids, but two, to be able to keep hiking trails for as long as I can. So, I think there's probably another 50, 100 feet to the top, and we'll do a video from the top. It's been pretty good so far. A lot of people on the trail. I just saw a chipmunk eating part of an apple somebody discarded. Wouldn't want to be up here in the middle of a rainstorm though. That would be a little rough. So, looks like there's a hawk over there circling for something. I don't know if you can see him or not. But he's looking for something. So, it's been pretty good haul. And we're going to go to the top. We'll see you at the top. So, I don't think you can see it from here, but you can definitely see the city over there. And this is the second time I've been on the trail. I come up the trail from down there. I get to right about here, and it seems like the trail sort of disappears into this wall. So I'm looking around for the trail, looking. The trail actually goes up and over the wall. So that's what we have to do. A little scramble here. Woo! So up at the top is this, they call it a castle, this old structure that's made out of stone mostly. It sort of feels like walking into a deserted temple, but it can't be more than 100, maybe it's 200 years old, I don't know, but it feels pretty old. But this is, I guess, Kip's Castle, or not Kip's Castle, it's the castle, Castle Rock. So we have to figure out if we want to go further down that trail or turn around and come back the way we came. And we were going to figure that is looking up my nose. Now we're going to look at the map. Here's what the map looks like. We are up here somewhere, Castle Point. So if it meets up with yellow, then that means we've gone pretty far. Right. So I think I was wrong. That was just a sort of a house back there. It looks like the real castle is coming up right here, probably about 50 or 500 yards away from the house structure. And there's a pipe here that runs down a little ways. It's been used for water. And you can see the view over here. We're gonna go check out the castle and take a look. I don't know if you can hear it, but it sounds like there's a bird making a chop, 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 chop. It stopped. Alright, so here we are once again at one of those places where the trail sort of disappears into nowhere, and you're looking around for the markings. It's kind of getting into this weird sort of boulder area. Looks like where a lot of chipmunks like to hide, so I'm gonna guess we're gonna go this way and try not to fall here or get one of these little, I don't know if you can see them or not, this little caterpillars hung down. And what I've noticed is that it looks like places in the trail where nobody's been in a while, there are usually spider webs or stuff across the trail. And that's what we want to find right there. Wow, look at that, there's some water there. So wow, I wonder how old that water is. Well, that's what we want to find right there, is that little blaze. So the trail is pretty well marked. Am I worried about wild animals? Yeah, a little bit. But I think that anything big I should be able to hear crashing through the undergrowth. We haven't had rain in a while. So there's a lot of dry leaves around, making a lot of noise when the little chipmunks step on them. And there's another blaze, which means we got to go to the left. So we're going around this big outcropping now. We're looking for the red trail, and that's gonna take us back home, which is probably gonna take another hour. So we've been out on the trail maybe an hour and a half, looking for a place to get some lunch, some good old raisin and peanuts in a few minutes from the backpack. Alright, so this looks like a good place for lunch. This is the first place on the trail where I've actually used my hands to climb up. So it's out in the open. We're gonna sit down and have a little lunch, and then we're gonna move on, take a look at the map, figure out where we are, and try to get back home. I can hear a road right to the right of me, so that's gotta be east. So I think this is gonna probably run into that road, and then I'll take a path that's parallel to it and come back. Let's have something to eat. Alright. Well, there's the road. And over here somewhere is the trail back to the car, the red trail. I'm just taking a look around for it. So it looks like the red trail is the road, is the place to go back. It's called the Cannonball Run Road. It's not exactly kind of walking I like to be doing, but it's going to take me back quicker than going on the white path, which was a lot of up and downs, a little rock scrambling, and not as fun, but this is going to get me back to the car quicker. And I feel like I've taken part of this road last time I was here. There's actually some residences back here, and used the knife a little bit, whittled out the stick so I could carry it a little bit better. And also the knife's made me feel a little bit more relaxed in the woods, although realistically I don't know how much protection or safety it's providing me, but it makes me feel better. So psychologically it's been a good thing. And yeah, we're just walking back to the car. Probably take about an hour, maybe less, on this little road. What I like about this place is the trails are pretty close together, and the place from that rock to the road was about not even a minute. So in places where I think I'm going to be walking forever, like, it just opens up and becomes a quicker kind of thing. So we're going to log off, and I'll talk to you later. So after about, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes walking on the road, I was getting a little bored and was looking for a side trail to get back into the woods and see if there was anything exciting going on. And I noticed that the Cannonball blazes are this, which I think is pretty cool. It's not your regular blaze. It's a white sea with a red background, and it looks like the Cannonball Run does sneak back into the woods, and then it meets up. I could have taken the road, but that would have taken me sort of on an even further path out of the way. So we're going to take the Cannonball blazes, and we're going to take them to the lake, which is where we're headed right now. A little bit of fun way. Well, this is a fun sign. It says, "Pardon our appearance, this section of the Cannonball Trail is being rerouted," which is not, I don't think is reflected on the map. So we're going to take the reroute, and it seems to be heading the same way, which is south, to get to the car. So it's funny because I talked about being spoiled on the road, and it turns out the reroute of the Cannonball Trail has me going basically through a mirror of some of the terrain I just went over the past hour. So maybe I'd really secretly wanted that, and this is where the trail, oh, there it is, secretly wanted that road to take a little break. I feel a little better. I mean, going downhill, my one knee is giving me a little bit of a problem. Actually, both of them, they're a little tight on the top part. So I think the Chopat knee braces are probably in my future. They're supposed to help. I will probably order them if I keep up hiking, and we'll see how the knees feel in the morning. And the trail has disappeared. There we go. And so, look, I've got a lot of rocky scramble here. I'm gonna be all the way back to the I don't want to say the bus, but back to the car. So I guess be careful what you wish for. Alright, so we're back on the road again. This looks vaguely familiar. This might have been the trail that I walked the first time I was here. It was down, 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 and then it's gonna go past the lake. Then I gotta pick up the blue trail, I think, to go get back. And my knee is not. It's a little tight, but I can deal with it. Just take it slow. Po-po.